Alright, it's a new day, it's an update day, and we're gonna see what's new and what they added. I don't have enough for the new map, unfortunately. I only have a measly $5 and the update is around $7 or $8. But I will say this is a great time to purchase any of the other DLCs. They are on sale for 5 to $13, I think it was. But let's see what they have in the session news. Hey folks, we're excited to finally have a means to share our production updates in game, so you won't need to look any farther for news and info related to Session's latest releases and offerings. This update, here's a snapshot of what's in this free update. Goofy stance. All animations are now at parity with regular stance, and switch is switch, no matter the stance. Power slides. We've made power slides more dynamic, making them better for managing speed while keeping you aligned with your initial direction on completion. Reverts. Reverts no longer throw you off course. They now maintain your line when changing your stance. Manuals. You can now land in manuals from any drop or pop trick, and manuals are now added to the trick display. Board breaking. When breaking a board, you no longer get a blank orange board. That's the board I have right now because I recently turned on board breaking, but instead a board grip and rail combo from your inventory if available. So you'll only get a new board if you have like multiples of the items in your inventory. We're also excited to announce that you can find Jacuzzi in all in-game skate shops. Welcome back, Louis. So that must be skate brand. Finally debugged. We fixed over 30 specific bugs detailed in our full patch notes available through our social channels. And welcome to LA. What you get in the DLC: you get a new map, you get LA Park, you get 2 exclusive outfits to keep you looking fresh, and 6 dropper obstacles available on all platforms. So that's kind of the gist of what we're going to be checking out. So we are just going to kind of experiment and see like how new things feel, like the reverts and all that. Okay. Now before, if I were to revert like that, it would keep going and turn me a little bit. But now it's just really smooth and just turns you and doesn't turn you any more than it has to. It's pretty sick. And the power slides. Whoa, that's so smooth. It is so good. Ooh, hoo, hoo. That's so smooth. That's crazy. And they also talked about the manuals. So before, it was actually pretty tough to do manual reverts. I want to see if that changed. It is... oh, it's so much easier now. It kind of just immediately wants to go into manual right off the revert, which is amazing. It was so tough to properly get a manual revert down before, but now you got it pretty easy all the time. And that made that kind of power slide easy too. Oh man, so good. And if we turn on the trick display, it should show the manual distance. It doesn't show the distance, but it does say that you're manualing. And the manuals feel so much smoother too. I also noticed that. Oh, you can do wallys now? Oh, that's so sick. Oh, let me get off my board there. Not sure why that happened. But next I want to just see what they added to the apartment. Just like kind of go around and check everything out, because they talked about something being added to the skate shops. Let's go over to the Catherine Towers skate shop really quick. Okay, so we're at the skate shop. Let's see what they added. Skater apparel. We got Creature, Destructo, Diz, Fallen, FDP, Shenkum, Liquid Death, DBS, maybe Suck. They said maybe it wasn't a different brand, but they said they did add something to the skate shops. Jacuzzi, there we go. We have 3, technically 6 different shirts. I'm loving this Koi black. I'm gonna buy that. I'm scared of smoking weed. Another good one. And I'll buy the regular black Jacuzzi shirt. Did they add? Nope, it seems like it's still just Creature, no comply here. And here are the socks. Just like they said, they were going to add socks, and they did. Look at that. Now, you aren't going to be barefoot whenever you wear shoes. How amazing is that? Let's get some white socks here. I don't know why they go so high. That looks a little bit goofy. And we got the shoes. Same shoes. And speaking of goofy, actually I have one more thing I want to see. Did they add deck graphics with Jacuzzi? Yes, they did. They have a Koi deck graphic called 500 Years, bunny lamp, and flavor. Just Jacuzzi plastered on the board. Pretty sick. I'm also gonna get this Koi board to match the shirt. Grip tape. Same grip tape as always. Probably same everywhere else. And let's check out that Goofy stance in the apartment. We got customized skater. Change gear. We got the hat, we got the accessories, feet, socks, shoes. Slap those on, keep those, keep the same shoes. And gonna head over to Jacuzzi. Looking sick. Okay. Probably also get some black pants too. And kind of matching the shirt there. Okay. And edit skater stance Goofy. Let's see how that's looking. And it seems like we'll just get a fresh new board here. These trucks are getting squeaky. That's another thing I'd like to say. I never use trucks long enough that they actually get squeaky, and I didn't realize that was a thing that they put in the game, and I think that's such a cool thing that I didn't know about before. Let's look for this board here. Nice. Okay. Get those kind of matching deck rails on there. Risers, keep those same risers. Trucks, match the trucks as well. Get some new wheels on there. Getting super dirty. And maybe we'll try to go for some wheels that actually match the board. 48 millimeters, 53. I like to go for a little bit smaller wheels. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. And I also want to see what the top of the graphic looks like, because I always like seeing that. Kind of a yellow, and then just plain wood with some writing at the bottom, kind of near the bottom there. Not really sure what that is, but we'll just keep the black grip tape. And let's go over to South Penn Square. See, I don't really read a lot of these things. I just like look at the picture of the map. Oh, that's cool. And I go there. Let's test this out at Putris. Alright, so we're here, checking out the Goofy stance. Alright. Okay, it seems like my wheels a lot more grippy. So I'm not sure if that's the thing they changed with the reverts. But it's still pretty nice. This gameplay is so much smoother. I will say it kind of does contribute to the stiff feeling of the skater that so many people complain about. I'll see it all the time in the Reddit forums and stuff. They'll just always complain, this guy's too stiff. And you can see it seems very grippy, almost like skate grippy, like the new skate game. I really wish that I could feature the new park in this video, but unfortunately that's just not going to be a thing. So I'll probably have to make a whole separate video on that, but that'll probably be okay. I'm not exactly sure how big the park is going to be. From the trailers I saw, it didn't really seem like it was going to be all that big. I didn't see any of the Venice Bowls that are actually in LA. Now that I'm playing, it feels so easy, it's almost robotic. And my board broke. And I don't have any new stuff, so it's just gonna stay like that. Now I got a bear. pretty unfortunate that my board broke that soon after I just got it. So I'm gonna have to buy a new one and do all that shebang. Whatever. I guess the world hates me. Let's try that line again. Revert at the top. Nah. Dang. I don't know. Because it seems like now, because you'll see, I tend to run as soon as I like go, so I'm not sure if they changed something with that, but it seems like the board also like catches on a lot of things that it usually wouldn't, which I find that to be kind of odd. But I will say, if they did add the Venice Bowls to the new map, or maps, yeah, I guess it did say one map, huh? So, only one map. And if they did add the bowls, I would hope, it doesn't really seem like they did, but I would hope that they changed some of the mechanics to make it easier to skate bowls. But it doesn't seem like they did. Which is kind of unfortunate. I might have to turn auto revert back on. Or just learn how to not eat crap after every trick. And then, like, some things I'd like to see him add is not, like, dying when your foot hits things. Like that. Unless they, yeah, like that. I think that's so stupid. Like, my knees are hitting this bar, and it's just throwing me off my board. But I'm gonna go back to the apartment and see if a regular stance will be better for me. Alright, so now we're at Creature Hangar. Let's see if this feels any different in terms of how the reverts feel and the grippiness of the wheels. And it might just be because I changed the wheels and I had really dirty wheels before, probably contributed to them not being as grippy. But from what I remember, the like freshness of the wheels didn't contribute to their grippiness at all. So yeah. So it seems like some of the things they added, like, they might have messed some things up, which is fine. They only have a developer team of 9 people, and I will mention this over and over and over again. It seems like they might have messed some things up, changed some things around, but all in all, it does seem to be a bit more flowy, but also a bit more stiff and robotic in some aspects too. Like, manuals in Session versus Skate feel very similar now. see if manual lines are... Oh, that's so much better. Before, when you did a manual, it would just... like right there. Or, let's say, right here. It would stop your manual. But now it just keeps it going. But it seems like they also changed the nose manual turn radius. Maybe not, because before it was a lot tighter than the normal manual. I would also like to talk about how the tricks feel and how easy it is to land them before and after the update. Before, when I was playing, aka a day ago, because I'm obsessed with this game. Another broken board, fine. I see how it is. Got whatever this is. Getting randomized up now. Random board designs. Okay. So, before, it was a lot easier to land tricks by... that was a pretty bad example. But I could almost cheat the manual catch by flipping and then catching it again in like a random moment. But I can't really do that anymore, so I can't cheat the system. Good on you, Session. Good on you. But that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see y'all around. There will be more videos posted like this. But adios.